Take a look around your room, your closet, or even your digital feed. How much of what you see is actually you? To be successful, we must look like person A, and to be loved, we must act like person B. We spend our 20s. We live in an era of identity plagiarism. From a young age, we are taught the 20s and 30s building a museum of others, a collection of habits, career paths, and even speech patterns that we've stolen from people we think have it all figured out. But there's a heavy tax on this. Every hour you spend perfecting an imitation is an hour your true self stays in the dark. Today, we are going to look at the psychological mechanics of why we do this, and why your best version is currently buried under a pile of social expectations. Why is it so hard to just be ourselves? It's not just a lack of willpower, it's biological. In psychology, social comparison theory, proposed by Leon Festinger, explains that we have an innate drive to evaluate ourselves by looking at others. In the past, this helped us survive in tribes. If you didn't fit in, you were cast out. But today, the tribe is billions of people on the internet. We aren't just comparing ourselves to our neighbors, we are comparing our behind-the-scenes footage to everyone else's highlight reel. Furthermore, self-determination theory suggests that for a human to feel whole, they need autonomy, the feeling that their actions originate from within. When you try to be others, you are operating on introjected regulation. This is when you take in an external rule or persona and digest it, but it never becomes part of you. It sits in your gut like a stone, causing anxiety, burnout, and that nagging feeling that you are a fraud. To stop wasting time, you have to identify how you are losing yourself. Psychology often divides our social behaviors into two major drives: agency, egoistic self-focus, and communion, warm asocial focus. The egoistic mimic. These are people driven by cool or status. They see someone successful or powerful and they adopt their skin. They study their morning routines, their cold plunges, and their aggressive networking style. But because the drive is purely ego-based, they often end up successful on the outside and completely empty on the inside. They aren't winners, they are just playing a character who wins. The warm, a social pleaser, this is the chameleon. Their identity is defined by the temperature of the room. If the group is artistic, they become an artist. If the group is corporate, they become a professional. They are warm and likable, but if you ask them what they want for dinner, let alone what they want for their life, they have no answer. Their self has been sacrificed for the sake of harmony. Which one do you recognize in the mirror? Are you performing for status, or are you disappearing for safety? The fix isn't to find yourself. That's a myth. You don't find a self, you strip away what isn't you. As we move through this series, we are going to look at the big 5 personality traits to find your biological baseline. For now, your homework is the audit of influence. For the next 24 hours, every time you feel an urge to buy something, post something, or say something cool, ask yourself, is this coming from my core, or is this a response to a ghost? In the next video, we are going to dive deep into the pleasers and the chameleons. We'll look at the warm personality type and how to stop being a reflection so you can start being a light. I'll see you there.